Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Syd Lawrence Bandshow.
Pennsylvania 65000. Pennsylvania 65000. Pennsylvania 65000. Pennsylvania 65000.
Hello, my name is Kevin Kent, and I'm your compere this evening. I'd now like to introduce you to the man who gave his name to the title of our show this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Syd Lawrence. Thank you. As you probably see, we've got a rather large big band following audience in our studio tonight. We rather imagine there are a lot more people at home all enjoying big band music. We hope so. We hope you're going to take the carpets up and dance as well, like they are here. And we have two in particular, as a matter of fact, tonight in our studio who yesterday enjoyed their very first wedding anniversary. Mr. and Mrs. Livesey, wherever you are, congratulations on your wedding anniversary yesterday. Nice to see you up and about again. And, and especially for you, here's the number you requested, featuring the Skylarks, and it goes something like this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
them on the doorstep. Life's sweet. Just direct your feet to the sunny, sunny side of the street. Hop on the move that pitter-pat. You know that happy tune is my step. Life's a read. If you dig that beat on the sunny, sunny side of the street. Used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. What a drag, old man, getting stuck in the shade. Get hip, don't be afraid. Move it on over, keep yourself in the clover. Only hip for a cent, who cares? Rich as Rockefeller can't be beat. Gold dust round my feet on the sunny, sunny side of the street.
Thank you, Skylarks. Thank you. When you hear the next few bars of music, you'll be in no doubt at all as to the identity of our guest artist this evening. A young man who's as familiar and enjoyable to us as he is to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Les Dawson.
Of course, we're old friends, Kevin and I. I knew him when he was Rommel. Ooh, I get puffed easy these days. I went to the doctor today. I said, what's good for wind? He gave me a kite. It's a great pleasure to be working again with the wonderful sound of the Syd Lawrence Orchestra. And that's one thing about me. I've always been polite as well as tone deaf. I'm very grateful to be here because the way things are going, if it's true that success breeds success, then I'm on the pill. It's a funny thing, you know, 3,000 years ago in the Manchu dynasty, the Mandarins built the Great Wall of China using only peasant labour and primitive tools. And yet that wall still stands today, a silent tribute to their ability. Almost as old are the pyramids, which were built by the slaves of Israel using their bare hands and ingenuity. They too still stand and shadow the Egyptian desert with their magnificence. A month ago, using expertise of our age and modern equipment, a team of tradesmen built me a brick garage. And last Friday it fell down. Man, I wouldn't say I was pretty surprised when I saw him doing it. I wouldn't say it was Jerry built, but even the bricklayer was called Adolf. Of course, nothing goes right for me. We've just had this North Sea gas installed. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it, but the only time we can light the stove is when the tide's in. And the bills, I got a gas bill last week, you could tell it was a big amount because it was delivered by a moneylender. But to crown everything else, last night the wife's mother came for a visit. When she knocked on the door, our cat had kittens. And he's adopted Tom. Actually, I saw her walking down the garden path, so for a bit of fun, I jumped from behind the privets and went, boo! She said, you fool, and nearly dropped dead, so I went, boo, boo, boo! She put shears on me, that woman, what a face. She went to Ireland last year, tried to kiss the Blarney Stone, and it spit at her. What with her and our holiday we've just had, the wife and I took her on one of these Mediterranean cut-price economy cruises. You could tell it was an economy cruise. We were strapped to the crow's nest. Because God knows how old that ship was, but it's the only boat I've ever seen with a thatched funnel. And all the time I had this funny feeling that the ship had been sunk a few times because the captain had barnacle rash. I didn't like him. I don't know what it was, but his crutch kept getting in the way and his parrot smelt. You know. Oh, and the hotel wasn't a bit like the brochure. Talk about filthy. They didn't make the beds, they dug them over. Nobody was staying there. Business was so bad, the manager came round and pinched our coat hangers. We we'd only been there 2 nights. There was a fire in the hotel. Everybody got out safely by me. I was trapped on the 3rd floor. The Spanish fire brigade arrived with a big net. They said, "Senor, jump!" So I jumped just before I hit the net. They went, "Ole!" Anyway, you don't want to hear my troubles. Instead, listen to the Syd Lawrence Orchestra, all composed of fine individual musicians. It's only when they play together it's such a bloody row. So let's get in the mood for In the Mood and take it away, fellas!
one you met at the campus dance. Wait until you see her, you'll agree. My hometown gal's the only one for me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I got a gal in Kalamazoo. Don't want to boast, but I know she's a toast of Kalamazoo. Zoo, 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 zoo. Years have gone by. My, how she grew. I liked her looks when I carried her books in Kalamazoo, zoo, 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 zoo. We're gonna send a wire, hopping on a flyer, leaving today. Am I dreaming? I can hear her screaming. I am Mr. Jackson, everything's okay. A-L-A-M-A-Z-O. Oh, what a gal, a real pipperoo. I'll make my bid for the freckle-faced kid I'm hurrying to. I'm going to Michigan to see the sweetest gal in Kalamazoo, zoo, 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 Kalamazoo. K-A-L-A-M-A-Z-O.
Well, now we're going to change the tempo and the mood slightly, so get hold of your partners once again. Cuddle them up a little closer, if you will, dancers. And you at home, do remember, we hope you're dancing. Cuddle your wife or your partner, or both for that matter, a little closer. And as we change the tempo, it's a rather pleasant ballad that we hope you'll enjoy listening to. Believe it or not, they've asked me to sing. Now, promise me, dancers, you won't leave the floor. And promise me, viewers at home, you won't go and put the kettle on just yet. Stay behind a while and listen to The Story of a Starry Night. stars are bright, my heart keeps wondering why. Our first good night became our last goodbye. I pray that someday love will in some way bring back the story of a starry night. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, what a marvelous, thank you. What a lovely audience you've been. Don't go home yet. We have more music coming your way. And do remember, dancers at home, don't put that coconut matting back yet. You've still got a little more dancing to do. We hope it's not going to be too far in the distant future before we're dancing, playing music for your dancing pleasure and listening pleasure once again. So on behalf of everybody, let's have you all onto the floor, both at home and in the studio, and dance to Woodchopper's Ball.
1, 2, 3, 4.